This is gonna be a good topic right here. This was a controversial question that was asked on the internet, of course, and I decided to want to do a video to kind of explain thoroughly what my take on it is. So the question was: is OnlyFans prostitution? A lot of people wouldn't agree to say that. Me myself, I say yes, without question. OnlyFans is prostitution. Now, let's break this down to a molecular level. Now, we're gonna break this down so much to a T that it's not even gonna make sense. Okay, so the word prostitution. I googled what the word prostitution is. Prostitution is the practice or occupation of engaging in sexual activity with someone for payment. A lot of people look at prostitution as being only a physical act or vaginal action, but in reality, a sexual action can be anything. Anything that you do to try to get someone to have a sexual reaction to. So, like, if you send someone a video for them to potentially beat off to or masturbate to so they can come, that's a sexual action. And people on OnlyFans do that for payment. Hey, it's such and such dollars to go subscribe to my page. Go subscribe to my page. And then an additional such and such dollars to see more exclusive videos. That's prostitution at its finest. It's just done cyberly. So you don't have to necessarily have a physical interaction with them. That's why people that's in the field, some of them don't do what they call meetups. And some of them do. In that case, that's just different forms of prostitution. And then now people, they and then what's that? Someone brought a rather irrelevant but probably the best question out there. I'm like, but selling sex means that you're selling your body. Yeah, but they didn't think about how literal they was taking themselves when they said that. Okay, yeah. So when you sell sex, you sell your body. Sex, according to definition, is your body. Everything in your body, the sex, your whole body is sex. When you sell this, that's selling sex. Regardless if you're doing it for cannibalism reasons, um, personal reasons, pleasure reasons, whatever the case may be, selling sex. Sex is your body. A lot of people condense it to just an action. No, sex is a noun and a verb. And it doesn't change. It does not change. Because when people say selling sex, they don't specify it. They just say selling sex. How way you do it, non physical or physical. Either way, you're selling sex for money specifically. So yeah, so I hope that definitely cleared up the true answer to what prostitution is. I know a lot of times they tell me, oh yeah, but it was a derogative term that they used to kind of slut shame people. But what people gotta realize is that words carry energy. That's why, when you figure out how to spell a word, it's in that verbiage. Spell. You're casting a spell when you're saying words. Spell ink. Casting a spell. That with the action of ing, casting a spell. Spell. Yeah. So yeah, words that have different meanings, and people give it different energies. One in a derogatory term, and then the actual definition wise. A lot of people seem to forget about the origin or the definition wise of a word. Thus, they get caught up in the act of basically playing victim whenever they hear a word of that. But you know how you kill a victim mindset or someone using a derogatory statement? Tell them to bring out the whole word. Tell them to define the whole word. Tell them to define it. And at that point, if you had any doubts about if it's only negative, you got the definition on your side. Because if you're going to choose to use the English language, you have to respect that these words have meaning. That's just law. Otherwise, use your own native tongue. which has its own set of definitions and spelling, and don't even consider it that. Actually, the original communication language was using telekinesis and telepathy, which contacted, just using our minds. We only used our tongues to cast out spells or manifest things like rain, whatever the case may be, money, whatever the case may be. We only used our tongue to manifest things. And in a way, our words are definitely manifesting, and carrying energy onto others. Being that when people, when you talk, certain people listen. Even though you don't think nobody is listening, someone's listening. Someone wants your take on something. Someone wants to see where your mind is on something. Someone is watching and paying attention. So don't ever think that you're not being listened to. If it's not necessarily another person that's hearing you, the universe is always listening to you. Always grasping in your words. Listening. So yeah, so again, I hope that clears the conception of, it's Onlyfans prostitution, and then, that little segment I gave with words carrying meaning to them because it's a spell. Hopefully that clears up everything. Remember, high vibrations all the time. Peace, and love to everybody who's watching this video. Subscribe to my other pages for more videos. I had the link in the description below. Peace, family. Hope you all have a good moonrise and wake up to another Sunday.